very chipper today. I watched my last video and it was quite quiet, and I thought, oh gosh, I look a bit dismal. So I'm going to make an effort to sound more energetic on this video. I hope you're having a great day. Here I am to show you my fabric haul for November, and I haven't got a pattern to review this month because it is less than 4 weeks to the wedding and I've got so much to do. So I'm not going to have much time for sewing, so I thought I will save them up and I'll do one when I come back from my honeymoon. But I have got some fabrics that I do intend of making things before, so I'm not going to do no sewing, but just not as much. So before I get started on the fabrics, I'm going to show you what I'm wearing, which is a Playsuit that I made a couple of years ago, and I made it from the Ultimate Trousers and the Joan pattern, which I started as a sort of starting point, and then I put a Peter Pan collar on it. It's made out of a wool that we used to have in the shop. It's sort of a wool mix. It's really soft. We have got similar things in the shop at the moment. It's sort of a lightweight wool, and I've lined it as well because it would be really itchy. But yeah, I had it in the bottom of my wardrobe and I haven't worn it for a while. And to be honest, I feel like maybe this is too young for me now. I'm 33 and I just don't know if I can pull it off. I am not fishing for compliments, by the way. I'm just sort of letting you know why you may not have seen this for a while. So I have actually Instagrammed this a couple of years ago, but yeah, I'm just not sure. I put it on and then I think, oh no, I'm showing too much leg. It's just a bit too much. So, but maybe for a night out or a vlog. Anyway, I thought I feel confident enough to wear it in a vlog because most of the time you can't see my bottom half. And it's such a lovely colour, so it looks nice on the screen. There's a pop of colour, and it goes with the lovely flowers as well. If you haven't noticed, I absolutely love flowers. I spend far too much money on flowers every week, but they give me great pleasure. I love coming home and seeing lovely pretty flowers. And we live really near Columbia Flower Market, so sometimes I go down there and get them on a Sunday. Which is very dangerous because I usually end up getting far too many and then our house looks like a florist. So, but anyway, on to the fabric haul. So I've got 4 fabrics to show you today. I have just done a lot of fabric shopping for the shop, so I've got a couple of fabrics that I've just bought in, and one of which I think is online and the other one isn't yet online. But I wanted to do a big load of fabric buying to last through to January so that there's plenty on there whilst I'm away, and it's going to take us a while to add it up on the online shop, so it's going to keep coming over the next few weeks. So I'll start with the first one. This is a fabric that we've not looked at before on the vlog. This is a brushed twill. So it's a cotton, it's like a brushed cotton, but it's a twill weave. So that's like a diagonal weave. You can see a sort of diagonal line across it. And it's in a beautiful floral. You see? I think it is Liberty, but I'm not sure. But I'll find out before it goes online. This one is one of them that isn't yet online. And I have bought a lot of it because the colour is just so beautiful. It's very unusual to find something that kind of reddy pink. So many harsh reds out there, and this is just such a lovely colour, and it's perfect for autumn winter. And again, it's quite hard to find nice autumnal wintry fabrics in lovely colours. So when I saw this I thought, oh my gosh, that's amazing, and I think everyone will love it. And I took it to the Country Living Fair, and already some people bought some, and I'm taking it to the Handmade Fair in Manchester this week. So, but there will be some left for the rest of you. We'll put it up online next week, and I am going to make a vintage shirt dress out of it. I think I'm going to make that for the show, just to show it off, so something nice to wear, because I think it'll be beautiful as a vintage shirt dress. It's got a really soft drape to it. It's lovely. So it's just going to look fab, I think, as the vintage shirt dress with sleeves. And this is basically, I've got a little bit of a short piece here, and I think that might be enough to make a little basic top from Sew Over It Vintage from the book the basic bodice block top that I've made a couple of times. I think I might make that as well, because that would be lovely with jeans and a little cardi. So yeah, so brushed cotton often is used for pyjamas because it's lovely and soft, but this isn't that brushed and fluffy, it's just very soft, so it's perfect for dressmaking. I think it would also work for the ultimate shift dress. It would also work for the Betty dress. Might even work as a pencil skirt, I don't know. No, I don't think there's enough structure there. So yeah, but any of those 3 dresses would be great in this. And tops, yeah, basic tops would be nice, like the ultimate blouse would be nice in this. So that's my first and one of my favourites this week, definitely. The second favourite is this other rather interesting fabric that I just got in, which we call our Tapestry Floral, because it looks like a tapestry. I'll show you a bit closer. It's really unusual. So I spotted this at one of our wholesalers. I went there just to, every so often I go and I just check what they've got, and it's pretty chaotic. This is this massive warehouse and it's just row upon row, and often the rolls are falling over, and it looks like a health and safety disaster. But it's amazing, but you've got to be in the right mood. It's a bit like going to TK Maxx. If you're not in the right mood, you're just not going to find a good bargain. And if I'm not in the right mood, then I can't be bothered to look through all the different sections and find the real gems. But on this occasion, I really was in the right mood, and I bought some really lovely wools and I've got this in this floral, and I've also got it with like a diamond shape. So yeah, it's great, and I bought it for Grace because I thought that a Grace dress in this would be amazing. So I thought that'd be a nice fabric for those of you that have bought the Grace online class, and also I thought it'd be amazing for a pencil skirt. So I've recently made a lot of Graces, so I don't need any more Graces, but I haven't made a pencil skirt in a while, and this is just perfect for it because it's got a lovely structure to it. I don't think I'll need to line it. I've got a little mini skirt slip anyway, so I can just wear it with that. But yeah, I just think it'd be fab, and I've got these new little suede boots, little tassels on them. Doesn't sound very nice when I describe them, but they're really cute, and I think they'd be perfect with this. I do have that problem where I buy shoes, because I have a rule that I'm not allowed to buy anything that I could make myself. I swore an oath to myself to encourage myself to sew, and also to stop buying things that I just didn't need. However, instead I spend the money on fabric and on shoes. So I buy a lot of shoes, and often I buy shoes and then I think, oh, I've got nothing to wear with these, but they're so fab, I could make this, this, this and this. So my shoes sometimes determine what I sew, but I think these little booties will be great with this. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that fabric, and there's plenty more where that came from, and it is online, so you guys can go and have a look at the other one as well. There's another cool tapestry one on there, but yeah, cute. Okay, next is, I did tell that you guys that I think I would show you this. This is the green wool that I got to make the little capes for my bridesmaids. Now I say little capes, my bridesmaids are grown-ups, but they're like capelets, like in the book, in my Sew Over It Vintage book, they're little short mini capes. And this is, I've got masses, I think I've got 8 meters. I've overbought it, but I went down and I got it from Goldhawk Road, and I spent ages going in each and every single shop, and I just couldn't find a bottle green, and then I found this one, and so I was so scared that I wouldn't get enough and it would run out, so I just got lots. But it's lovely because it's got a lovely drape to it, and it's not too thick, so it's perfect for the little cape. Because I had to think about, if it was too heavy and too thick, like a coat kind of wool, then it would stick out quite a lot. So this is soft enough that it will drape nicely, and hopefully the bridesmaids will be pleased with their capes. And I bought this beautiful silk satin black to make, this black silk satin to make the bows. So they're going to have little Peter Pan collars, just like the cape that's in the book, and just short to the elbow, and big satin bows. And then the girls are wearing cocktail dresses. Each one has got a different dress, so I didn't make them because they were very sweet, and they were like, we want to give you an easy life lease, we'll just wear a black cocktail dress. So that's what they're doing, and I think they're all going to look cool. So it's not going to be too matchy, but the capes will bring them all together. And then I'm going to make a wool tie for my dad as well. So Matt, my other half, he is going to make ties as well. So he came home one day about 2 years ago and he was like, Lise, can you show me how to make a tie? And I was like, yes, of course, this is amazing. Finally, you're interested in what I do. So he is going to make ties. He's been making them now for a couple of years, and he makes them for friends and for friends' weddings, and sometimes sells them, a little thing on the side really. And so he's going to make ties for his ushers, but he's got 5 ushers plus his dad. So I think he's got his work cut out. So I said, oh well, it's fine, I'll make one for my dad, and then that's special. So yeah, we're going to be turning into a tie and cape factory in this flat very soon, but that's quite nice. We've got one weekend free when neither of us have anything, not this weekend, but the weekend after, and we're going to get on it and get sewing and making all of our wedding bits. So yeah, that's my green wool, and because I think there will be some left, I might put it as a remnant on the online shop, or yeah, I think I might be sick of it, so I think I probably will do that, or I'll pop it in one of the shops, because I won't want to make anything else out of this. After I've made 5 capes and a tie, I think I'll be done. Okay, and my last fabric is quite loud. It is tartan, loud tartan, red tartan. This fabric's been in the shop for quite a while, and I've often picked it up and thought, oh, I'm going to make something out of that, and then I've back down and thought, oh no, it's too loud, I'm not sure. But I've decided I am going to go ahead and make something, and I'm going to make some ultimate trousers out of it. And maybe it will be too loud, or maybe it won't, but if I don't make them, I won't know. So I think, you know, I know this fabric is perfect for ultimate trousers. It's a wool and viscose mix, so it's really soft, but it's warm as well, and it's very washable. It's really, really nice. I get this from one of my suppliers, and they also supply Vivian of Holloway. And some of you UK based guys might know of her. She's very sort of vintage 50s inspired dresses and things, and she does, I think, a pencil skirt in this exact fabric. Anyway, I think it'd be cute in trousers, and so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to make them slightly longer so that I could tuck them into boots, and I'll probably put a waistband on them as well. And it's got blue and it's got green in there, so I think it'll be, I've got lots of blue and green jumpers that I could wear with it, or black, and black shoes. So I think these will be nice for winter, because the problem is a lot of my ultimate trousers are summer ones, and they're made out of cotton or stretch cotton, and they're also a little bit too short, so you can only wear them with the pumps, and soon that pumps will just not be possible in London, it will be too cold. So I thought I should make some trousers that were a little bit longer, so I can wear them with boots. Anyway, those are all my fabrics for this month. So I've got 4 things to make, although more because of the capes, but I'm hopefully going to have time to squeeze that in. So that's all of my fabrics for this month. I've got 4 different fabrics there, but I'll be making more capes, and I will show you all of those. And I've only got a couple of weeks till the end of November, so I will be getting on it. I'm going up to Manchester this week for the Handmade Christmas Fair, so hopefully I might see some of you guys up there. I'll be working on the stand with my mum. Team Comfort are going to be doing this one. My parents live in York, so they're going to come across, and my dad's going to help me set up the stand, and then mum will be helping me work on the stand, which is really sweet of them to help. And it's quite fun because mum doesn't know anything about sewing. So if you do come on the stand and I'm not there, I will be back soon, and I'm sorry if mum can't answer your sewing questions, but she will happily chat to you about whatever. And she can cut the fabric, and she can take the money and things, but yeah, she just can't answer sewing questions. But yeah, it will be fine. And I'm going to be on stage with the Molly Makes mashups again, so I'm doing a mashup on the Friday and also on the Saturday, and I've got a wreath, and I've got to basically do something cool with that, and I have absolutely no idea, and I have about 3 days to work out what I'm going to do, so hopefully I'll come up with some good ideas before I do that. Okay, that's it. I'm off to Clapham now and to have a few meetings, and then I'm coming back to prep for the shows and start sewing up the samples. So sewing up that vintage shirt dress, I need to get on with that. And yeah, that's it. Oh, Poppy hasn't come and said hi. Let's get Poppy. Sorry, Poppy. Sorry. Poppy was having a nice little sleep on the sofa. Hey, Pops. I haven't done her walk yet this morning, so she's a bit annoyed that the vlog has come first. Don't try and lick me. Anyway, she's fine. Aren't you, Pops? She's going to have a nice chilled day here. She was in Islington with me yesterday, and she was so well behaved. She slept the whole time. We had a really long day. So I was filming with Prima, doing some bits and bobs for them, and then she was quiet the whole way through the filming, and then we had to do some boring work. And then I had a class in the evening, and she was just so chilled all day, sat on a little cushion, went up and licked a few of the customers. She likes to do that. She goes up and gives them a lick and then leaves them. Something about, I guess, her working out what they taste of. I think it's a sign of affection, actually. Yeah, so she was a good girl. Anyway, I'm blubbering on. You guys need to get on, I'm sure. So I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.